course, you could have run into the issue of having a much poorer support matchup in the lane than you did. So I feel like FPX really need to utilize how much pressure this bot lane matchup should be able to squeeze out. Yeah. Soul Furnace. Hey, that 15 HP could mount. Yeah. Like right now.
Maybe right now as we go for the dive. Decimating Smash actually he's done it too. Sheer flashes away. Shun could be in trouble, but he goes untargetable and all will flash away with less than 100 HP.
How OP are Biscuits? How OP are Biscuits and invulnerability? I think Care. Well, he's got Tway in his back pocket.
There he goes. Hey, just the Q. From missing is all it took to force Scare Splash. They're actually looking for more. On to Jouet. He has the flash. Bailout should time out in just a little bit. Not going to be enough to pick up that kill. And so missing will secure number 2.
Early game for FPX so far. Shun is going to walk straight into Shadow and Care though.
Alright, well, this is why you maybe pick that Jin Zhao into the Fury, especially early on. The 1v1s work great as we see here. Shadow getting a solo kill and making his way right over to the Dragon where he was perfectly placed after that.
Okay, so Care might not have had his assist stamped on that kill, you know?
Yeah, that's an unofficial assist.
It's like an unofficial assist. He was there to raise morale of make a play onto Ale. He has no flash. Oh, Allah's dead.
Here we go.
Good night,
Allah comes out as Care biding his time, combining his crowd control with shears, and that'll be Shadow with the Crescent Guard picking up
been able to
first.
Find a kill play for himself. He's going to pick up 2 camps, so we'll equalize out some of that death sales. A really good trade. Oh.
Right with the handshake, might have just led us into his doom. There goes the
bailout,
no, but it will be enough.
Pays.
That's the 2v2 going to a Summon Jouet.
Just
Jouet throws out the handshake. That's enough to make Shin go back over the
yeah.
wall. And Shadow says, hey, thanks to the leash. That's Dragon number 2 over to FPX. Luck lesson, now the punish could potentially come in. Shadow will force Flash away from the Wind Becomes Lightning as Ala uses that escape. Care on the way as well. Shadow still unrelenting, and there goes the Unraveled Earth. That's kill number 5 to FunPlus Phoenix.
Yeah, and kill number 3 to Shadow. Doing a lot of work here. I mean, he's been involved in every kind of FPX wide kill. As hold on.
The trade though. Oh, what an engage from missing. Will it be enough combined with the damage of Shun? He's a little bit low on mana, but will be able to find it with the help of Pays on the Gatling gun. That's a shutdown going towards Shadow as JDG get a crucial one back. Shadow dashes forward. Shun on the way. Could be a 50-50. It is actually stolen away by JDG and Shun. Will it be enough to try and win the fight though, as Sheer comes in with the unstoppable onslaught, is very beefy on this front line, but the poke from Ala is good as well. Now Scout getting potentially caught out, gets barely away from the handshake. Now Sheer in a bad spot as well, getting stunned up by missing, should go down, and JDG find themselves a big win.
Yeah, I mean, great fight for JDG. Able to just pick apart a very, very messy fight where FPX, it feels like they're not quite sure what direction to go in, who they want to focus. Target eventually ends up being Scout, but so much mobility between the Flash and the Ghost. It's not an easy target. As let's see, does Missing have his driver's license? This is a pretty easy curve. Oh,
Pass.
good pass.
However, Shadow is here to potentially match him. The tower's going to go down. Meanwhile, what is going on over here? We get a potential bid for the Dragon, and it's secured by Shun, who gets it instead, but Assume just sends all the rents.
General actually swung the gold a lot. Oh, yeah.
They were just hiding in the bush. Now Ala, he can't sidestep that. He'll go down, and Shun stuck in a bad position potentially, but the rest of JDG is still here. Scout doing a lot of damage, but is running the wrong way. He's gonna get eaten up by a turret shot, and Sheer picks up the shutdown. Weaver's Wall comes out. FPX winning a big fight in the bottom lane. That is 4 kills to their name. In the right way for JDG, but FPX able to collapse on that.
Take the Dragon kind of happily, getting to Soul Point uncontested. Does feel quite nice. The only issue is going to be the XP, because they're about to gain almost a full level. You'll see it on the left-hand side of the screen. I say maximum in level, yes, but they can chunk out more with the AP that he's going to surely acquire. This game goes on as Shadow.
Dashes in. Wow! Missing just gets one shot there by Shadow and co. Care doing a big chunk of it with the seismic shove, but big rocket from Pays. It chunks FPX down a bit as well.
They have an
Scouts
idea.
in
I
the
think
wings.
they have an
Don't
idea.
know
They're
if they
looking.
know he's there just yet. Oh, the flash handshake goes wide, and that means Scout's able to survive for just a little bit longer. He got the bailout potentially to save him. Assume gets the kill, and that's.
I haven't really seen FaZe utilize these items so far. I think that's more because of just how JDG have been fighting. It's not really a slight on him.
Oh, missing. Gets face check there, and Sheer combines with everybody on his team to pick up another kill for FPX, and now they have a numbers advantage for potential Dragon Soul fight, but they don't want just the Soul. They could potentially want more. They're going to try to clear this mid wave out and go right back to the pit. They want to take things a little bit slower. However, be careful though, as Scout is pushing on this bottom lane tier 2.
Yeah. Are they just going to leave him there? Full bluff. Let it go over. I mean, this Dragon's gone. JDG will not be securing this one. Now they might find Scout.
Okay, Scout looks like he's going to take the tower basically on his own. The blast cone goes over the wall, and that's Shun just getting killed instantly. Alla's next up. It's a double kill for Assume. Teleport comes in. They're looking for FaZe now, and Care is going to cut him right off. Already the flash been forced. He gets the Valk away to safety, and that's Baron now on the eyes of FPX.
And they've got Ocean Soul to boot too, so they're going to heal up as they do this one. Scout, he's on a bit of a flank. I don't think it's enough to really stop this FPX play from happening. Just going to take away this red buff, sneak that one over, but I feel like the bounty of FPX is a little bit more valuable. JDG doing what they can to strip away some. Yeah. Now, it is important to add that despite all of the kind of big deaths that JDG have had, the gold being even at the minute is very corresponding with like the items in inventory right now for JDG. So game is far from over, but you know, you're dealing with Ocean Soul, dealing with a Jace with a Scion rather, who you just have to feel is gonna kind of be unkillable now with this Ocean Soul.
Yeah.
How do you kill that guy?
You see the Lord Doms in the works potentially for FaZe, although we're not there just yet. Just the last Whisper completed. The Corky does a lot of damage, but at least at this point, not a ton to shear. As gone for a more AD focused build instead of the crit. Meanwhile, Shun, he goes in on a Care with the ultimate, flashes away. Not another proc available just yet. Care should be going down, but look at the overload on the bot side that FPX is trying to make JDG match and pay for. They get that bot lane tier 2, and with the last bit of their Baron empowered recalls, will head most likely back to base. We're missing, and Scout are going to try to cut them off here. There's a level 18 rise now. He's very, very strong with the double. Here comes missing. The back storm only finds one. Shadow dashes forward. Comes another knock up here, and it will be missing, going down. Now the target is Scout. JDG are separated. It's FunPlus Phoenix gonna flash forward in onto Scout. The rise is down. The bailout will barely not save Assume, but here comes JDG, and it's Shun leading the charge, and FaZe doing a boatload of damage. What the hell happened? FPX are wiped.
FPX are wiped.
They'll be able to have an empowered smite almost if they're able to coordinate it properly. JDG want to prevent that from happening. They're going to come in from FPX territory, from the red side jungle, but already that dragon, I should say, the Elder at half HP, it's getting bursted down. It's just going to get secured as it looks like JDG just pulled away from...
Not happening. So
they're up in gold, by the way. Yeah. JDG are up in gold. Don't feel like fighting for the Elder or the Baron.
They'll be down now, but...
Yeah.
I don't know, like I don't really know what to say. It's like the spirit of the Rise Doimby hack has inhibited all of, not inhibited, it's like possessed all of JDG to make sure that they're like CS'd up. Like, well played to them. A lot of credit has to be given for staying even in gold despite all of these massive macro wins that FPX have managed to find in terms of the objectives. But double Uber buffs.
Yeah,
and Ocean.
Redemption to heal up too. Weaver's wall comes out. Scout's in a big load of trouble. Has to go gold in early, but will be matched here by Sheer. He's forced to flash away. Will stay alive with the tier 2 towers at half HP. FPX, if they can potentially take this tower down, could lead to what could be a game.
Around, you see every single previous iteration.
They're gonna have to dig deep and look for all those ancestors right now. Or predecessors, I think is a better word. They're down pretty hard. Baron's up for another 30 seconds. There'll be one more wave to try to get their second inhibitor. They're pushing on multiple fronts right now. Nicely synced up by FPX on this push.
They are. Maybe walk in and break this one down. A little bit of brute forcing. They're gonna get that done. Oh!
Wow, Shadow, a very aggressive flash on a scout. And here comes Missing with the Magnus Storm to try and re-engage. Crescent Guard doing a lot. Another knockup lands in on the scout, but there's not enough follow-up just yet. Seismic Shove is dodged away from by Shun. Here comes that ultimate here from Jway. It only finds Missing, but that's enough for the inhibitor in the mid lane to go down as the Baron buff expires here for JDG. They'll make their way now down towards the bot tier 3. They want to try to suffocate JDG in their own base. Knockup lands onto Ala. Assume trying to lay the spears down. He gets revived via the Guardian Angel. Will it be enough here for FPX to try to win this fight? Shadow also gets procced by his GA, but it will maybe not matter. Missing's already dead. Knockup lands in. That's the crowd control chain onto Scout, but he is very tanky with the Seraph Shield. Will be forced to go golden. Finally will fall. Sheer is massive on the front line, and nobody can take the Scion down. Man. That is another 4 kills going over here for FPX as soon as Shun goes down. Only Pays is left alive, and it looks like FPX are going to try to continue their miracle run here in Split 2. They're going to get a win over JDG.
Game 1 is going to go to FPX, and I'll be damned, it was a fairly clean game. They've got to do it one more time. One more time, and their splits look pretty damn impressive so far. Can they upset the apple cart?